Welcome to the No Spin News, Wednesday, October 30th, 2019. Fight for your freedom. So this impeachment thing, as I said yesterday, I'm not going to get involved in the weeds here, the minutia. There are leaks all over the place. It's not fair. It's not right. I'm not in a position to know what's true and what's false. I just don't know. All right? What I can tell you is what has been presented to the American public is not nearly enough to impeach anybody. All right, the janitor. If there is other stuff coming out, all right, let's see it. But right now, this is a political farce. And I'm not everywhere a Democrat, I'd say that. It's just ridiculous. And the leaking from Adam Schiff and his people is just a disgrace. It's not how that we run this country. Leaking. I want to just tell you that here's how chaotic the whole thing is. Tomorrow, the House will vote on whether or not to commence impeachment formally, all right? And it'll pass because there are more Democrats in the House than Republicans. But here are the committees that are going to be involved in formulating what that impeachment might look like, because this is just putting it together, investigating, inquiry, whatever. You have the Committee on Financial Services, Foreign Affairs, Judiciary, Oversight and Reform, Ways and Means, and Intelligence. 7 committees. You can't. So you're going to parade people into 7 committees. You're going to have fighting in all the committees, under oath in all the committees. People starting to, well, what did I say to this committee? What did I say to that? I don't want to contradict them. It can't happen. This can't happen. This isn't justice. I'm looking at this thing going, this is so horrible for the country. It's so terrible for the country. And there's a brawl now. The Republicans are saying Schiff is doing this, Schiff is doing that. We can't cross-examine, we can't do this, we can't do that. And then there's, the Democrats say, we're gonna draw it up, and here will be the formalized thing, and you'll be able to ask questions. It'll be in the public arena. It will be. That's the only good thing about it. You'll see it. All right, but it's going to be a brawl. A total brawl by the time your head's going to blow off. Because again, I don't know what's true and what isn't true. All right, so now we have a Lieutenant Colonel Vindman, who works the National Security Council, says, the transcript the White House put out, that was missing some stuff. But then I'm trying to figure out what was missing. I can't see what was missing. All right, the quote from Vindman, we annotated our copies on the call. I can tell you some people may see something that I think is significant. Well, what? Come on. And I don't know who Vindman is. He's got a Purple Heart. He seems to be a patriotic guy, but you can be a patriotic guy and hate Donald Trump. Certainly the initial whistleblower, which is why they're not bringing him out, did. I don't know what's going on, I got to tell you. And I'm pretty astute. I'm not somebody who comes in and, what's the House of Representatives? I'll take you right through the Andrew Johnson impeachment if you want me to. I know what's going on. I've never seen anything like this, ever. And Vindman's opening statement was leaked before he even showed up to the New York Times, NPR, PBS, Washington Post, Political, Wall Street Journal. Come on. All designed to hurt Donald Trump. You are listening to a free excerpt from BillO'Reilly.com's No Spin News broadcast, where you can actually see me. We'll be right back after this message.
Support for this podcast comes from Invent Together. According to studies, less than 13% of all inventors who hold a U.S. patent are women. Black and Hispanic college graduates patent at half the rate of their white counterparts. But we can fix that by increasing participation in innovation and patenting by underrepresented groups. It would quadruple the number of American inventors and increase annual GDP by almost $1 trillion. Invent Together is a coalition of organizations, companies, universities, and concerned citizens committed to ensuring that everyone has the opportunity to invent and patent. Because the more diverse the American patent system gets, the stronger and more successful our nation will become. What can you do to help diverse inventors patent and unleash economic opportunity? Find out at inventtogether.org. Learn more and take action today.
So you watch college football, you watch college basketball, all of that. You follow that? So the colleges give scholarships to high school athletes who show promise. They get their tuition, room and board paid. They get perks. They get tutors. They get a lot of stuff. Well, now there's a move to pay them, the college athletes, which is not a good idea. It's not. Because that makes it professional sports, right? Now, you are allowed in the basketball and football leagues to go from high school to the pros. But most of the time, you need 4 years to get better. At the same time, you're getting a free ride, and, you know, your life is pretty good at college. I played college football. Now, I wasn't on a scholarship. My college didn't give scholarships, but I played. And it wasn't easy because I had to study, and I wasn't getting a lot of perks for playing. We did have a separate dining situation, and then when we had broken limbs, we got taken to the hospital. It was a little bit different back then. But that's coming. Now, I understand that Alabama and Stanford and Notre Dame and these schools are making a bundle of money off the talents of the student athletes. But I would not pay them. All right, if you become a concierge member, you get a free sign book, okay? If you give that as a gift, concierge membership, get a signed book and a membership. If you want to just be a premium member, and that's a bad way to put it. We don't know just. We love you guys. Premium membership gets a book. It's not signed. Concierge member, it is signed. All right, if you buy a signed book for a gift, whatever, you get a free Impeach the Media bumper sticker, and you can buy those stickers from us at very inexpensively priced. You are listening to a free excerpt from BillO'Reilly.com's No Spin News broadcast, where you can actually see me. We'll be right back after this message. Okay, final thought of the day. I tell people to be very skeptical about what they hear and see in the media. I mean, obviously, you got to be, because it's anonymous sources all day long. They have an agenda, an axe to grind, all that. There's a difference between being skeptical. Show me. Show me. All right, I'm skeptical. Prove it. Give me an argument. Show me. And being suspicious. So if you're a suspicious person, that's going to alienate other people. So if I say to you, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z, and you go, oh, really? I'm not going to like that. Because you're casting an aspersion on my honesty. Got to be careful with the suspicious stuff. Same thing with the urchins. The urchin says, I'm going to X, and you don't think they're going to X, you think they're going to Y, and Y is bad. You got to have a little backup for it. You can't just say to the urchin, you know? You can be skeptical. You can say, okay, does X's mother know you're coming? Can I give her a ring? That's okay. But to say, I don't believe you, that alienates the child. You see what I mean? The difference between being skeptical, which is good, protects you, and suspicious. Sometimes you have to be suspicious. If the evidence there, don't let people hurt you. But the evidence has to be there. See you tomorrow.